We're in Lime Street Station. This is the main station for Liverpool, train station. And it's a cold day. I think it's one of the coldest days of the year. -12. I know that's not cold for Canadians, but for British people, -12 is really cold. People have been asking me about Germany, you know, how things went, and we had a really exciting time there. I think Germany is going to be one of the leading places in Europe for this next move of the Spirit. But I think the nation has on it a calling to lead, a breakthrough anointing. This is one of the problems of having it in the railway station. We have these announcements, but I'll just wait and let that go. Martin Luther was one of the major reformers in the Protestant reformers, and I think that's the sort of breakthrough anointing that they have in this next move. It's not going to be a revival of dead religion. It's going to be an awakening. It's going to be a reformation. It's going to be a culture change. And of all the places I've been to, there's a number of places that have got that same anointing, but Germany certainly has got a very strong anointing on it for that. It's what I'm feeling, it's what I'm picking up in the Spirit, it's what I'm feeling in my bones. When I go there, when I sit in the meeting also, when I came into this drunkenness, the Lord said He was going to send me to places that I've asked for the Spirit, and that I would be a test to see if they really want what they're asking for. And Germany has been one of the places that's received me with open arms. We joke with them, we have a joke in England about, you know, when people from here go to Spain, they always joke about the Germans getting up early and putting their towels on the deck chairs. So they're, you know, they're a breakthrough people. And they're known for their cars, they're known for their industry, they're known for their work ethic. I think God's going to raise up leaders from there. I think it's going to spark from there. I think also England is going to be used in there. The UK, Britain, Wales, Scotland, Ireland, the Celtic nations, England. Well, I think a lot of people look on Europe spiritually as the dark continent. But I think it's beginning to awake. I think there's a lot of ancient stuff here. I had a dream about 10 years ago, 15 years ago, and I dreamt I was in a cellar, and in this cellar there was racks of wine, and the wine was old bottles and they were covered in dust. And I said to the Lord, Lord, these bottles are old and they're covered in dust. And the Lord said, this is mature wine. This is mature wine. And I think Europe's time has come. I believe we're coming into a time for Europe now, and its time has come for an awakening. And there's mature wine here. It goes back centuries. I think there's nothing new. There's nothing new in revival. But I think what you'll have in this is a revival of new and old. In other words, you'll have the former and the latter coming together. And there'll be some old in it and there'll be some new. I think we're going to go back to the hymns. I think we're going to go back to choirs in the old, the anointing coming on the old hymns. But you're also going to have new. It's going to be, I think, in outside of church structure, outside of church buildings. In Germany, they've got coffee shops, and they're winning people to the Lord in the coffee shop, in a coffee shop setting. They're having their meetings in coffee shops, small groups. And that's how I see it. And then we've had breakthroughs in the 60s of that, coming out of church and into home groups and then back into structure again. But I think there's got to be structure, but it's got to be flexible. There's got to be a wineskin, and that's the best way of describing it, really, a wineskin. A wineskin's able to contract and expand. And I think that's the way it's got to be. It's got to be built on relationships and not on hierarchy, although there will be a hierarchy, but it won't be this I'm above you attitude. and this condescending attitude. But it'll be a foundational thing. It'll be a pushing from the ground up. I think also this next move is going to be a father's heart to the children, because we've got a fatherless generation, and we're going to see an explosion of God's love and a revealing of the Father's heart, and the name Yahweh, which is the name of the Father, Yahweh, which is the Hebrew name for Father.